how to make money selling candles, or just about anything for that matter. But we'll get right into that whilst I'm out in the field on my walk.
I'm annoyed. People seem to think, even if they make an excellent product, it's going to make them loads of money. So I was browsing Facebook earlier, something I don't normally do, but I was looking at a candle forum, and this lady was making a candle that costs her £8 to make, and she was asking, how much do I need to sell it for in order to make profit? And at the very least I'm thinking 4 times, 3 times maybe, so we're looking at about £32 a candle for her to make any money. So, as a beginner, that is quite a high cost, and that is quite a lot to charge for your first sort of candles. So, leading me on, people need to understand how much it costs to make your product in order to make some money. It's a learning curve. It's what I do in the kitchen as a chef, working out the cost of all your base ingredients first. This way you know you're going to make some decent profit to pay for your bills, your staff, wastage, everything like that. So what we do, for instance, if I've got a fish dish on, I cost the fish, say the starch, the potato to go with it, the vegetables, the sauce, all of the accompaniments, and if that works out at £4, I need to charge at least £16 for the dish in order to make any money. I took a similar approach with the candles. I started off in the beginning working out exactly how much everything's going to cost to make sure I'm going to make some money. So each candle I make costs about £4, so I need to times that by 3 or 4 to make some money. So I currently sell them on Amazon for £15. But you need to add up every little thing: the sticker, the wick, the glue for the wick, how much your boxes are going to cost, how much your packaging is. All of these little bits all add up, so you need to make sure you cost everything properly. Now, a lot of these candle sort of wholesale websites, the big ones on the internet, they're there to make a profit. Naughty naughty. However, I recommend looking at other websites where you might be able to get candle related items a little bit cheaper. Perhaps like beekeeping websites for jars, eBay. You can buy stuff from Alibaba. It's a bit of a pain at the moment trying to get things shipped over from China. But there's lots of other options. Think outside the box. Don't rely on the big candle wholesale websites. With all of these things, trying to reduce your costs, I recommend thinking outside of the box and buying from places you might not necessarily think of in the first place, such as labels. A lot of you, and I did in the beginning, went to Avery to buy labels. Now, they are really nice, but they're quite a lot of money. Try eBay. There are people that sell labels on eBay. There are other printing services. So just have a little think, make some notes, write down some websites, have a little play around, work out how you can reduce your costs. Knocking off 10p, 15p, 20p off of every cost of good is gonna add up in the long run. Packaging and boxes, that's another great example. Now the problem is all of the big candle websites make it easy to buy everything in-house, and they've done a great job of that. But look at other places, look at eBay, look at other packaging websites where you can buy other things, different boxes. You don't necessarily have to use a box designed for a candle to send a candle in. What I use is a mug smash box, and it protects it at the same time. So I don't have to spend more money wrapping up in bubble wrap or like those little tissue papers. It is an all-in-one purpose solution, and they're about 50p a box, maybe even cheaper. So have a little think. Like I said, keep thinking outside the box. It's a creative business you've started, so start thinking about creative solutions to save you money and make your products look great. I seem to like filming a lot of these videos outside in nature whilst I'm taking the dog for a walk. I do enjoy the dog walks, it gives me a chance to think and reflect. However, we're going to go get back inside the warm, and I'll give you a breakdown of how much everything costs in order for me to make a candle, and that way, I'm hoping it will all make sense, and it'll give you a little chance to think outside the box, which is today's buzzword, and to make more money.
It might sound like I'm just slagging off these big candle websites. That's not at all the case. I do use them all a lot. I'm just trying to encourage people to think about other options. How much does it cost me to produce each candle? Let's have a look, and I'll break it down item by item. The jar, 65p. The wicks, 7p a wick. Gasket silicone to stick them, 7p. And then the wax, £1.50 per portion. And finally the scent, that can range from 60p to £1. So all in total that costs £3.29 to produce each candle. But there's more, there's packaging, there's labels, so CLP label 5p. Stickers, about 15 to 20p. Cards, they range between 5p and a box, 35p. So there's plenty of costs, there's all sorts that add up, so just make sure you cost everything properly to know exactly where you stand. So each candle costs me between £4.50 and £5 to make in total, including all of my packaging. That's why it's really important when you get started, making sure your costs of goods are in order to make sure you have the best fighting chance at making any profit. And each candle I sell online for £15. This gives me plenty of room to make a decent profit. And people don't mind paying a little bit more for something that is artisan, vegan, unique and handcrafted. Each candle is made with soy wax, which is, as you know, eco-friendly, it burns longer, it's got better scent, all of that stuff. So as long as you can create a good sales copy and tell people and sell the benefits of your candle, people will be happy to pay for it. I'm hoping this lesson has been useful. And if you've gotten this far, thank you. And if you have liked it and you've gained some kind of knowledge or anything useful, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. I'll see you in the next one.